Hi, welcome to Zenagallery. My name is Zena, and I'm going to provide an energy reading today, so let's see what we get. I'm going to do a little sound healing real quick before we get started. Okay, perfect. All right, let's see what we get for today. Today's Monday. All right, so the first one I'm getting, as far as like, make sure, when it comes to forgiveness, make sure, I guess you're asking yourself how important that is to you when it comes to forgiveness. And in your thought process in your crown chakra. Also, uh, let's see, in your third eye, make sure you are being forgiving. Also, forgiving yourself, forgiving others. When it comes to possibly things that uh, others may do or have said, or anything that may have been said that was hurtful to your heart, or possibly people that gossip, or people possibly gossiping. Um, and it, I would say what I'm getting here, it could have been like some really mean, harsh things that was said, possibly, but just make sure you're forgiving those people. I know human behavior, it may be tough, but nobody is perfect. And make sure, like, the most you can do is like really pray for those people. Really, that's what I'm getting. So I'm not going to spend too much time on that. um but yeah, just make sure, like, asking yourself what does forgiveness means to you, and also doing your best to work on forgiving people. uh and this could be for, family, friends, co-workers, people that may have been close to your heart, or just random people in general, strangers. It's nothing wrong with praying for those people and praying for yourself. All right, thanks. All right, let's see what else. Yeah, just basically, and also when you're forgiving, just make sure you're letting that hurt feeling and grief, like, really letting it go so that you can, like, transform it, like, renew it. There could have been some hurtful things that was said that possibly triggered, maybe at a young age. So what I'm getting, possibly this message, this could be something that was said and possibly you may be holding it in, um, and it happened at a, like, young age, or happened when maybe when you were being raised, and it caused grief throughout your life. So just make sure, like, you're forgiving those people, pray for those people, but just make sure you let it go so that you can focus on your renewal and your root chakra healing. So I'm getting crown chakra, third eye chakra needs some healing, heart chakra, and root chakra. Yeah, don't allow people to put you in, I wouldn't say put you, but accuse you of basically holding what they may have done to you against you. Basically, like, they're playing the victim because you're expressing possibly what they may have hurt you with as a young child, or throughout your adulthood, or um, and possibly you're trying to do some shadow work or deeper healing from childhood. So, like, you're discovering all these feelings and things that may have hurt you or prevented you from, well, you may feel like it's preventing you from basically experiencing possibly like the love or the respect that you deserve. So just make sure you're not allowing, the message in this situation is just make sure you're not allowing, because you're forgiving others, they're putting themselves also in the victim. So basically, they're not acknowledging that you're forgiving them. And that's fine, because forgiveness is for you, so that, you can focus on your discovery and your growth. And yeah, sometimes, people aren't willing to either accept forgiveness or want to give forgiveness. And that's okay too. This is more about for self and people that want to focus on their healing and basically work on themselves and discover who they may want to be and who they are. Okay, all right, so I'm going to keep going. Yeah, when it comes to abundance or finances, make sure that you are persevering. And I'm getting what abundance and finances. Make sure when it comes to like health, you're not being like too much coffee, too much possibly if you're a drinker, like, drinking or stressing, because that's going to take away the energy from possibly creating abundance. So maybe start working out or stretching. If you don't want to work out, maybe like take some more healthier approaches as far as when it comes to having perseverance to create abundance for yourself. And this is one of those situations, like, rest is not going to help this situation, but if you are creating healthier what do you call it, healthier alternatives when it comes to having the energy, then that will put you in a situation where when it is time for you to make money, you're gonna make money. And you're gonna have the perseverance to do it without feeling drained or feeling like, or allowing yourself to feel drained, because you're trying to put some action into creating abundance for yourself. All right, let me keep going. When it comes to joy, make sure you're not sitting around waiting for joy to come to you. Make sure you're creating things that can bring some joy into your day. And what I'm getting with this is like, if it's something like you can't do, like something big right now, like, oh, well, I like to travel and go to the beach. I mean, right? Who wouldn't? But if it's something like you can do within your home or when you get some free time, then make sure whatever it is creating joy for you. So, listening to music you like, possibly getting a book you like to read, whatever it is, it needs to bring joy into. All right, so I feel like it's not something that you're supposed to be sitting down doing, is what I'm trying to say. So, in order to bring joy, it could be like, it doesn't have to be exercise, but it can be something like painting or like an activity. That's what I'm getting. Sorry, guys. I told you this throat chakra, this energy is like, right? It's like it doesn't want you to get the good stuff out. All right, so just bear with me. I'm gonna get this out. So yeah, make sure that when you're creating joy, make sure it's not something that you're sitting down where it's just like a lazy activity, basically. Like, let it be like an activity that is bringing you joy, and also an activity where there's a little bit of movement involved, but it doesn't have to be exercise. So you'll have to figure that part out. It'll create like a passionate spark in you, and also maybe you can include someone that is either doesn't get to experience something like that, or like basically, like, for instance, like helping the elders, or maybe donating, or someone that's just like sitting around and they don't have maybe the sources to do anything with their life, so they're just kind of like sitting around, possibly like entertain them. That might be a nice idea, to entertain someone that is less fortunate, unfortunately. And that will create not only joy for you and this people or that person, but you'll feel happy and passionate about it. Okay. Um, when it comes to your crown chakra and your spirituality, make sure when you're at work or you're working hard, make sure you're not allowing your spirituality to trick you into guilt. So what I'm getting with this one is, because we're all on a spiritual quest, make sure like working so much that it's easier for the spirit world to come in and trick you into anything that's like causing you pain in your heart. And it could be things that are causing you to feel guilty about your life, or feel bad about your life, or feel like your life isn't worth anything. Like, make sure, because, so, all right, let me see if I could. All right, with this workaholic, when it comes to your spirituality, when it comes to everyone's spirituality, there's always a battle when it comes to feeling good and feeling bad. Okay, I'm going to use that. Feeling good and feeling bad. Make sure you're not allowing, because you're working so hard or have to work so hard, that you're allowing the bad spirits to come in and trick you to make you feel like you have a bad life. So what's the saying? Don't allow a bad day to make you feel like you have a bad life. Okay, that's what I'm saying. All right, thank you. Yeah, if you continue to be in that energy, then what'll happen is you'll see the miracle. It'll come faster, and you'll see the reward, and you'll see that, God has your back, okay? When it comes to creations or creating anything, make sure you're being of service, because that's where you're going to get your answer. Through either creating service for others, or because of your creation, you are of service to others. Okay. Right now, what I'm getting when it comes to trying to find that in, like, all right, this is a message I'm getting right here. So for instance, you got a partner and you're trying to create a service, or you're trying to create something. What happens is everybody has their own service that they're supposed to provide, right? So in this situation, make sure you are really asking yourself and digging deep on what service it is that you need to create. Not ask others, or possibly your partners, or whoever, your best friend, or whoever, like, what service do I need to create? And do you want to help me with the service? Do you want to do this? No, this is like a worksheet for everyone, but everybody has their own worksheet. So look at it that way. Like, create your own worksheet, answer all the questions you put on your worksheet, and then, put the pros and cons, and then work on that worksheet individually. Like, not like, okay, this is our worksheet, but let's do this worksheet together. And that goes for everybody. Okay. All right. Let's see. Anything else? Anything else? Yeah, because it's just, so by working on this own worksheet by yourself, then or creating a worksheet for yourself, and then go by that worksheet for yourself, it's going to help you release any type of illusions, anything that's like behind the scenes when it comes to shadow work in ourself. You won't feel complacent. You won't feel isolated. You'll be able to release any insecurity that you're either struggling or working with. So this is really important, to create a worksheet for yourself, okay? And a worksheet could be basically, what do you want to create for the next couple months or the next year or so, and really stick to that worksheet. And I like to say worksheet because it's not like, it's like you're working on it like independently, and you can always go back and change the questions. You can always go back and write more answers on your own worksheet. A lot of people like to say vision boards or journal, whatever works best for you. But make sure that you're really working on it and taking it serious, and when you're asking questions and putting answers, make sure you're not asking nobody else for the answer, including, family, friends, best friends, partners. Like, make sure this is your independent worksheet, and you need to spend time on creating the questions and putting down the answers. So it needs to be in a private place, okay? It doesn't need to be exposed to any other energy outside of yours, okay? All right. So that one is really nice. All right, let me just, 15 minutes. All right. So, okay. All right, this message is here. Okay, so after these messages, then we'll be finished. All right, so Matthew 12:50, whosoever shall do the will of my Father which is in heaven, the same is my brother, my sister, and mother. So that verse is from Matthew chapter 12, verse 50, if you want to look it up on yourself or just read Matthew chapter 12. The next one is, your faith has saved you, so go in peace. Luke chapter 7, verse 50. Heal the sick that are there, and say unto them, the kingdom of God is near unto you. Luke 10, verse 9. So Luke chapter 10, Luke chapter 7, and Matthew chapter 12. And then these last two love messages, and then we'll be finished. You're limitless. You can do anything you choose. And this is a really nice card. It's like a horse, or with a lot of spiritual colors there in all different dimensions. And then ask for help. What do you really need? Be willing to accept support. So, I'm getting like, your creator, God, the heavens, universe, asks, what is it that you need help? And what do you really need? And be willing to accept support, all right? Like, don't be too shy or too prideful or too, you can ask for help. Like, it's nothing wrong with that. Like, I know it's hard, and I'm a Virgo, so like, we're the most people that always saying ask for help, and we don't ask for help. But I'm the type of person, and we should all be the type of people that when it's time to ask for help, when you really need help and you need help, you gotta ask somebody, right? Like, period. Like, that's, you can't not ask for help, right? Like, we all need help. Even if you don't like asking for help, like, you should ask for help, and it's okay, all right? So that's for, people that just can't ask for help. You need to ask for help. And if you can't ask for help, like, verbally, then write it down, on a piece of paper, and, or send an email or send a text, like, excuse me, it really express, like, things, lay out your insecurities, like, look, I don't like asking for help, but I need your help, or I don't like asking for help, but can you help me? Or if the person is close to you and they already know you don't ask for help. So if you ask for help, you don't have to express to them that, oh, why don't I ask for help, but can you help me? Nah, come from a more vulnerable place saying, hey, can you help me? And the person that cares and loves and knows you already, that you want to ask for help, or that can help you, trust me, they would love to help you. They know, like, you need help because you don't ever ask. So they will be more than happy to help you, right? So that message is for somebody. All right, and then I'm going to close it. Let's see what else. All right, so the message here is open to you. So what I'm getting, maybe what we were talking about, asking someone or somebody for help, like, this is a confirmation to say, like, it's open to you, but, you got to open your mouth and you have to ask. And if you don't want to open your mouth, then write it. That's the best way. All right, so my name is Zena. Thank you for watching Zenagallery. I hope you have a beautiful week. Today's Monday, and I will talk to you later. Bye-bye.